Hello everyone, this is going to be a walkthrough series for Raid Shadow Legends. Right now we're just in the little opening scene that everyone has to go through. I wish there was a way to skip it, especially if you've played this before and kind of understand all the basics, but we'll go through it just in case you're new to the game. If you're not, this might be helpful to you, I guess. So we'll just go through this really quickly. Alright. Alright, talking a bunch of trash. Alright. Melts them all. Skip all that. Maybe the weak spot's at the side of his belly. Looks about right. Alright, now we get into the fundamentals. This is where all starts. You get to choose your first hero. The best hero to pick is this guy by far, Kale. The guy you just saw nuke everybody. He is the best guy. Just bar none. He makes it easier. I'm going to choose him. It's like, there's not even like a close second place really. So we're just going to choose Kale. We're going to move forward.
Awaken, warrior. This is your Bastion. From here you will summon and you have chosen your...
Alright.
Mystery shards allow you to...
Now when you play this, every time you play, you start a new account. These first champions are the ones you're going to get. It's scripted in there. There's no random chance that you're going to get a better champion. Alright, it's going to walk you through kind of the first campaign battle, and this stuff's all super easy. It's impossible to lose. Here's a little story if you want to get into that. I'm not really into it. I'm more into the tactics and the metagaming, if you will. Alright, this is an important guide. The direction of the arrows shows you kind of the strength of each faction, not faction, but affinity is what they're called. This shows the strength towards each one. This one in the middle is Void, which is not weak or strong necessarily against them all. The Voids are typically the most coveted heroes you can get because you don't have to worry about affinity so much. And likewise, going backwards or counterclockwise, it's going to be weaker for, say, this is called Spirit, this is called Magic, and this is called Force, and that's Void. Those are the affinities. So if a Spirit is trying to attack a Magic or cast some sort of ability on it to hinder this a character from this affinity, the likeliness of it not hitting is greater. Whereas if the Spirit was attacking a Force, given the proper setup and statistics, this has a higher chance of hitting this most of the time. And then Void is good against them all, and they're all good against Void. And then it just comes down to kind of internal numbers of the champions. So,
You have only 2 champions. Let us pick your...
Alright, we're going to pick Kale and her. Aura, this little thing's an Aura skill. It's not always necessary, but if you can't avoid, if you can help it, have someone in with an aura in the first slot that applies to whatever you're doing. So right here it says all battles, but there are champions who have auras that are specifically good in campaign, which is what we're doing right now, dungeons, um, arena, things like that. Okay. So all right. So next we're gonna start.
The arrows above each enemy's head show how
I
you
just figured this out the last time I did this. You don't have to sit there and manually do all this. Sometimes manually using abilities is good, especially in higher end stuff. But for here, I just like to speed it up to 2 and hit auto, and just kind of let the the turn base do its own thing. All right, great, yep.
excellent.
So you got a piece of gear.
Along with specialized
It's going to take us back to the Bastion, which is this area here.
and equip that artifact.
And then you're going to go to champions, and then put this on him, equip it,
See that? Your art
and now he's got something, right? So we're going to go to the next fight. Right here. Start. Again, and it remembers the last thing you did on this, in this particular area, right? So if I'm in campaigns, whatever the last setting I had is what it's going to keep. So it's just going to run auto. And I can click it to turn it off if I want to, but I don't want to. This is too easy. Alright.
you leveled up.
Every time you level up, you get, well, we'll go back to that in a second here. So now we're going to go back to the Bastion. It's going to tell me to add the second piece. And now I have this, it's a set, it's kind of like a set bonus. Yes, yes. Okay, I got you. I got you, yep. And then you can upgrade these. They'll go up to 16 max. Each level, kind of, the price of it scales pretty hard. And then also the chance of things. Okay, good. She's leaving us alone. Awesome. Alright, this is a nice thing about Raid Shadow Legends. First thing to kind of make note of is that this is not really a super free-to-play friendly game. It is in the early to mid game, no problem, and you can have fun doing it. I'm going to try with this series to be as free, we'll say low cost to free. I do want to do the battle pass whenever that comes out. That's been due for a while, but I do want to do the battle pass because I just like it. I like having goals and things to work on every day, and I just like that format, and I like the bonuses, and you get champs out of it, which is nice, right? So here we got this first boot here. After on the 7th day, I'll get this epic. She's not really a great epic, but she's good for early game. All right, you're gonna, whenever you play, you're gonna get a lot of these. Actually, 2 wasn't bad. So let's go around the Bastion for a moment. Right here, what's it trying to do here? Okay, it's, yeah, okay, we'll come back to that. I didn't ask you. What was this? Oh, downloading resources. Okay, so give me, I forgot it gives you all this stuff. Whatever, you get these up front. That's kind of neat. And then, alright, so let's go over the Bastion. Right now, most things are not unlocked. Most of these will get unlocked today. And you'll see that when you first start off, you're going to have pretty quick progression as far as leveling up, getting resources, getting some things to kind of make you feel like you're on your way. But that tapers off, and then it's a little bit more grindy and not as easy, which is good because you want the challenge to grow. And then so let's just start here. We have this portal right now. You can see it's kind of flaming and orange. It's not always like that. Normally it's just kind of like blue and not as intense looking. Right now it kind of looks like the Eye of Sauron. But this is your summoning portal. Whenever they have boosted summons in one way or the other, sometimes they'll have what are called 2 times summons, and sometimes they'll have these 10 times specific 10 times specific champions, but then the overall probability of getting a certain degree of champion will still be the same. So that's something to learn. That's more of an advanced later on topic. So okay, we'll start with the portal. All right, we have 4 basically tiers of shards that you can get. The way they work is these mystery shards have a 74.2% chance of getting a common champion, which those are mostly trash. 99% of them are trash and end up being food or whatever for other champions. 24.4% of uncommon, same thing. You have a few in there that actually have some viability later on, but most of those are food. Rares, you do have a handful, 5 to some people say 30 rares, in-game rares or whatever, but there's really 10 to 15 solid end game rares. And then these ancient shards are the beginning of where you can cut off these the food champions over here, and then you have a 91.5% chance of getting a rare with this one, 8% of getting an epic, and a 0.5 of getting a legendary, which obviously most people want legendaries just because they start off so powerful compared to the rest of these guys, most of them. Whenever you have a 2-time event, what happens is they double they double this number, and the remainder of the pool is left for the rare. So the rares still have the highest, even in a double chance summoning event as they have. The rare is still the most probable to pull, but these just jump by quite a bit, which isn't bad. You can see that the Void has the same percentages as the Ancients, but the difference is when you pull Voids, you only get Void Affinity champions, like these guys, which are, again, especially like a Void Legendary, Void Epics, those are highly coveted. Most of them are. Alright, and then Sacreds right here, these are the most powerful, the hardest to get, the most expensive, yada yada. They cut off the rares, and then it's 94% chance of getting an epic, 6% chance of getting legendary, and then when you have a double double boosted event, this jumps up to 12, and this is the remaining 88. So there you go on that. And then within here you have something called a fusion, and this is where you collect and build up these champions here, or sometimes you'll just pull these guys, and if you're lucky you can pull one of these. This is the newest fusion. You can see there's some that go way back, and so yeah, you can, these are all farmable right here, and then these guys will come from pulls. I don't think he's farmable, and this guy, and that's a void. So you got to build him and then pull those, and then you have to ascend all these, which is making their yellow stars pink, and I'll show you what ascension is along the way. And then you have to you have to rank them up from the natural 3-star that are rare is to 4. And then once that's all done, you're ready for this guy, which he's not the greatest, but people still use him, I guess. This guy is pretty good, but you can see he's a legendary. See how these epics, like this guy, you need 4, and you need to pull these 3 and do a little bit of work, and you got him. This guy, Razin, you need 16 champions, and I don't know that any of these. He's farmable. I think he's farmable. No, I don't think he is. Anyways, maybe 2 of those are farmable. This guy too. But A few of these are farmable, anyways. But you have 16 champions to do all this work on. Uh, and then you'll make these four epics. These four epics start off as fours, so they have to be built to fives, fully ascended, and then you get this guy. But he's pretty good, so it might be worth it if you have the resources, the time, and the interest. You can see this epic here. All you need is, which is pretty cool. All you need is some uncommons built up, and then they make these two, which you can pull those. You know, all these can be pulled, and then you just build them from there. But this is a way to kind of get it done. Anyways, that's fusion. I haven't fused anything yet. I have another main account, but I'm using this one to kind of do a walkthrough, and then it helps me think along the process. I'm still learning. I watch a lot of the main uh, content providers like Chosen, uh, Hell Hades, and Ash. A lot of people don't think about Ash when it comes to Raid Shadow Legends. I think he's a little bit later to the game, but I love the dude because he's got a passion for everything he does. Like his passion for it is just so high. So and it's very, I don't know, it's very influential to me. All right, so we're just gonna kind of hit all these things. And I'll try not to elaborate too much. All right, so here you have. This is kind of a daily string of bonuses for the amount of time being on. If you're AFK, you'll get these too. You don't have to actually be active. Obviously, I haven't been doing anything, just prattling on, and this thing is already available to me. So I'll get another shard. You know, we'll get some more energy as we go on. Okay, so moving on. We have right over here every day. You're gonna have daily login. Um, Awards here. So what do we got on day one? 20,000. Oh, nice. Well, actually, let's go over that for a minute. In this game, as you progress, every day you're going to get something, which is pretty nice. And then every 30 days, you're going to get a champion. This champion is actually awesome. She's one of my main champions in my other account. I absolutely love her. This guy I never use. I don't like his kit. I don't really like her. But it continues after this. So the after the first 90, you have like a 120, a 150, 180, and it might go beyond that. I'm not sure if it does or not. But all right, so we'll just take that day by day, and then news. Just because I'm not gonna read all that. I just don't like to see those red dots if I can if I can avoid it. So all right, then you got daily quests, which are like just little things that like you have a daily, weekly, monthly, and then you get stuff for achievements, right? These will go like these are pretty much done on the first day most of the time. So, anyways, you have daily quests, right? And once you get all these done, you'll get this little claim activated. You'll get some gems and some experience, and then you'll get a tick on this bar. And at the end of the week or after 5 days, granted you've done everything else, which you will if you just progress in the game. It's really simple. After 5 days, this will activate, and you'll get this ancient shard, which is nice because you're guaranteed to get at least a rare, and especially when you're beginning, every rare you get is well, not every rare, but certain rares are most rares are helpful in the beginning. Certain are really helpful, and you can carry them onto late. And then obviously you have monthly, which is it's okay. So this is completing 5 of these. This is completing 30 of these, and then doing everything else here, which is again in a month is no big deal. And then after 30 days, you get a void shard and uh, an ancient shard, or not an ancient shard, a sacred shard. Which this is nice. This is nice. I personally would hold on to both of these until double events, just to boost the chance of getting, um, a legendary here and an epic or a legendary here. So, anyways, all right, let's move on. So we've already got one done here. We got some more that will happen as we move along. But we're just gonna kind of progress to the beginning of the game. Looks like we did a challenge already. We summoned a magic champion. Nice, a little bit of silver. And these you have challenges here that once you kind of complete each series, you'll get something here. Most of the time, you'll get a rare skill book, rare skill tome, excuse me, which can be used as a kind of a side or an upgrade to your champions. And then you have some that are under like champion development or champion summoning and development, artifact farming, and then clearing dungeons and doing certain things, and then achievements in the arena. And as you can see, these all say one at the beginning. There's two versions, there's three versions. I'm sure it goes on beyond that. So there you are, and then you have here. Let's get our little shard here, and then you have your index, which this lists all of it lists all of the champions, and all the darkened ones are ones that you do not have yet. And as you get new ones, you'll get that notification, and then you get this little notification here on which faction you got a new champion in. And as you can see, there are a ton. So obviously, we chose Kale. We pulled her because the system made us do it. And then, yeah, so that's kind of fun to collect. You can see there's hundreds of champions, and they're adding more all the time. So, all right, and then in here, when you get that red dot, that means you got some new equipment that you haven't looked at yet, or whatever, right? So here, I'm actually going to put these on him, and I'm actually going to remove these. I'm going to keep them too, and put them on the girl, or put them on somebody else. But anyways, so I'm going to equip these, and then a good basic thing to do especially when you're first starting, is to upgrade these all to like level 4. Just get because what that does is every 4 levels it will boost a stat. All right, so and more on that. So when you have with your gear, it is just like the champions, where you have a gray tier, which is your common tier. You have a green tier, which is your uncommon tier. You have a blue tier, which is your rare tier. You have a pink, purple, violet, whatever tier, which is your epic tier, and then there's golds out there that are your legendary tier. And what happens is when something is uncommon and you get it, you're going to have, well, let's look at this one. I haven't upgraded. You're going to have nothing under here. You have no idea what you're going to roll, what the first roll is going to be, where you have a chance to build, whatever. This gear can be good because this primary stat sometimes takes precedence over anything else that you can roll down here, and sometimes you really just don't care what you're getting down here. That doesn't last very long. Eventually, you're really going to care what you're adding down here, but most of the time, this is the primary concern. But then, say with rare here, with it being blue, you start off with 2 already unlocked, so you know what your primary role is going to be. And then every 4 levels, you have a chance. Something will bump up. So I rolled this up to 4. So one of these went up once, right? When I roll it to 8, which I'm not going to do now because I don't have a ton of silver yet. But when I roll it to 8, either this is going to get another bump, or maybe crit damage will get a bump, which preferably it will. And if I ever chose to take it up to 12, which I may in the future, it's going to actually add a 3rd one. And then at 16, it's going to add a 4th one. That's why rare is decent, especially if it has what you're primarily looking for here, and then 2 things that if you get 2 on one, or 1 on one, or 2 on the other, you are perfectly happy. It's going to help you out. It's good, but like for example here, With the epic, it starts off with 3, and they're all pretty good. So these are speed boots, which are great. And then this being an attack champion, his attack percentage going up is great. HP is fine, and then crit rate is good too. So if I get, if I were to roll this up to 8 or 12, and I got 2 out of my 3 rolls on crit rate, I'd be super happy. If I got like being an early account, a little bit of attack and a little bit of HP, or 1 and 1 when I got to 12, that'd be fine. Okay, so we'll get more into that later, but that's kind of the basic gist of it. So this one, I'm going to upgrade to 4. All right, and then this one I'm also going to upgrade to 4. Okay, now while we're here, something to note, and that is you have these 6 basic weapons and armor pieces that you can put on at any time. You can, once you hit 4-star, and it only has to be yellow, you can apply a ring once you can farm one, or you get one in a daily gift or whatever. Once you get 5-star, you have to be fully ascended to be able to wear the necklace, and then 6-star fully ascended to get the banner. That's later on down the road. These obviously really can bring the power of your champion up quite a bit. So this alone does some work, but these really start to add some dimension to it. So anyways, these top 3 right here, let me say this. Weapons will always have attack as their base roll, right? And then their base statistic, whatever you want to call it. The helmets will always have, I believe, HP. Helmets will always have HP. Yes, helmets will always have HP, and then shields will always have defense. You can't get anything that's not these. But these guys down here, this middle row is actually the most important row, and it's the most important row. And these pieces of gear are the ones that you can use to kind of really start to tailor your champion for speed, hit points, defense, whatever, right? So, for example, with gloves, which I don't have any yet, two popular gloves are critical rate. So, trying to get your critical rate as close to 100 as possible, so that you're always just maxing out your damage, and then obviously crit damage if you're getting if you got lucky and rolled pretty high crit rate on everything else, or if it's a champion that has kind of like an innate boosted crit rate of, some have them as high as 20%, I believe, but 15% for sure. And so if somehow with the rest of these you got 85%, in that case, you could just put crit damage on this sucker and really really kind of boost up all of your damage pretty well. So anyway, so these 3 are the most important as far as tailoring your champion to fulfill a specific role, and we'll get into that later. These here, like I said, your main role on these, your main role are always going to be static, but the sub roles are what become very important in these. Okay, so here we are. Let's go to the girl here. And I'll just kind of, I'm not going to upgrade her stuff because it's not important. That's trash gear, and Kale's going to be able to carry me through the early content anyways, right? I'm not going to roll the next character yet because let's just get a move on. So here, the steps we want to take here on the first day. You see this 35 energy. It's going to seem like it goes quick, but I'm going to be constantly leveling and pushing. I don't know. I'll probably have a few hundred before it's all said and done, and then we could do some auto farming and blah 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 blah. So right on. So let's go to the content first of all, and let's just kind of push through these scenes here. We should be able to nuke them. All right, pretty easy. So you level up. It's gonna be like that for the first few. So leveled up, great. Moving on. Got no gear, but we don't need it. So keep moving until we kind of get to a place where we're not winning with only 2 champions. Wow, she's having a rough time. All right, don't kill her. Okay, she's probably not going to last very long. New champion. All right, so we got Crusader. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure on our first shard pull we're going to get him too, which is interesting. So, all right. So go to her. I'm going to put these gloves on her. Just want to kind of make her a little bit stockier. Alright, so as you can see, index lights up. We got a new champion, Sacred Order, Crusader, and then, you know, he's just some people like him. I don't really. He ends up being food for me in the long run as I get better champions. So, alright, so let's continue here. It might be. Okay, let's talk about these for a second. When you beat these each level, you get a series of stars, right? So if anyone dies in your campaign and is not revived, right? So if you don't have anyone that revives, but as you go through it, if you have 2 champions running it and they beat it, you'll get 3 stars, 2 or less. You can run it with 1 if you want. If you have three or more champions in the fight and you win without anybody dying, you'll only get 2 stars. If anyone dies at all, if you have 2 and 1 dies, if you have 3, 4 and 1 dies, you'll only get 1 star. So that's why I'm trying to run this as long as I can, so that I can. Let me show you here. As you gain stars, you'll gain bonuses, and some of these end up being pretty good bonuses at the end. So, all right. Let's do this. And this is asking for 3. I'm going to see if I can get by with just doing 2. If I can't, I'll go back and do 3, obviously. But we should be getting good. Alright. Can he nuke him? There we go. Level 4. Another shard. Alright, next level. Might not be able to do it, but might be able to. We'll see. Excuse me. Yeah, she'll probably die in this one. She's pretty weak. Her defense is kind of trash to begin with. Yeah, she's definitely going to die. Oh, she got provoked. That's what she attacked that guy. Okay, that was good. Alright. She's stunned. She's definitely going to die. Oh, yeah. No, maybe not. Yeah, she's going to die. Oh, no. Wow, we got lucky. Alright, so level 5. Quite nice. Let's go back to champions for a second. Put these boots on her so she can get some more life. So she can get a life. Alright. And then nothing else really going on here. Oh, what we get? Oh, progression awards. Good. So every 5 levels you get something, right? 100. Good lord. It used to stop at 60. They added some new ones. Oh, this is great. These are super rare to get. Alright, so day one, 100% XP boost. That's awesome. That helps with level progression. So we'll open those shards after this first campaign. Oops, and look, we already got our first 18, so we're looking good. We got a 10,000 extra silver. That's nice. This guy right here, we're probably going to need this third guy. I'm thinking. Let's try it once without him. See what happens. Alright, first wave done. Oh, she's dead for sure. Okay. Alright. Yeah, he's gonna kill her. No problem. She's so dead. Come on. Oh, nice! Good. Nice. Alright. So a little story at the end, whatever. Great. And you get this bonus. Look at this. And we got a rare champion. That is our first little gift for doing that. And then, alright, I've got all these going on. I got him, which he's trash. Alright, we got 11,000 gold. We got a full set of attack gear, which is nice. And then we have her as champion. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go back to champions. Look at his gear. I'm actually going to keep that on, and I'm just going to swap these out as they go on. This is lifesteal gear. With this gear, these sets, a lot of them are twos, but most of the better ones, I shouldn't say most of the better ones, but this one in particular, lifesteal, which is like vampirism, like when you attack, you get healed, which is obviously going to help you out, especially early and even late. That's a set of 4. So I need 4 out of 6 of those to be these guys, but I can't get them until I achieve that area of the game, which is kind of further down the road. So for right now, I'm just gonna put this on Kale. Put these on Kale. It's gonna give me 2 sets worth, and then one that's kind of odd, but I don't really care. And then what I'm gonna do is upgrade all these to 4, just to kind of make him better. Okay, attack. See, we got the worst roll. That's the worst roll. Any of these flat substats are horrible, horrible things that you wish weren't there. But 2 out of 3 of these aren't bad. This isn't bad. Obviously, one of the crits would be better, and then here defense isn't bad earlier on. The stronger stats aren't really that important early game, but that will change later. So this is an attack percentage glove. Early game, that's going to be fine. Resistance. Okay. Probably the most unnecessary thing to roll early on is resistance. See, attack again. I'm just getting bad luck. Speed would have been the best one to get there. And then, so that's all good right there. And then this lady here, she's a healer, so she does attack. She has a small chance to freeze when she attacks, and that chance can go up to 25%. Not bad, whatever. This is she's a healer. In early game, she's a decent healer. There are far better healers in the game than her, and she's free, so who cares, right? So once she's ascended, that's what this little exclamation point is here. Once she's ascended, you are going to get more out of her healing. And obviously, if you book her or skill her up, her heals will get better and her cooldown will lessen. So, which drops to 3 turns. And then blessed weapons. This is nice here. It increases the attack of the team by 25%, and then that can be reduced to a 3 turn cooldown, and it's good for 2 turns. So there's only a 1 turn lapse in that. All right. So with her, okay, thanks. So looks like we clear that. All right. We got another double XP, as you can see here. If I click it, it has 2 days worth on there, so those do accumulate, which is nice. All right, we got a little potion, and then Banner Lords. Who's that? That's this guy. Food. He's not even worth looking at. You can tell by how ugly they made him. And then right here. All right. So a lot of people like her. She has pretty good ratings. Highest rating is 5, so that's pretty good. All right. Moving on. So we beat that location. Let's go ahead and pull these 4 shards just to see if we get amazingly lucky. We probably won't. Again, these are cheap summons, so maybe I'll get a rare. Maybe I'll get a really good rare. Okay. Who is she? Fireblade. Decrease attack, and then poisons. Oh, that's interesting. And I've never used her. I never used these uncommons for very long. All right, food. Don't care. And then she's a common, and another common. All right. So pretty much trashy pulls, right? So quest. We summon 3 things. Great. We went up in levels because it's pretty easy to do early on. And oh, forgot that I had another one. Excuse me. Give me a rare. Of course you won't. Of course you won't. Alright, so challenges. What do? We got Summon to Spirit Champion. Alright. Moving right along. And then I can't help it. Anytime I see these red dots, I have to get them so they're not calling my attention the next time I come through. Sacred Order. Yep. And then Orcs. Warboy. Dark Elves. What is this? Oh yeah. Nothing. Okay. I'm good, right? That's it? Okay, good. Now, let me look at my champions really quick. See, now you can see we have kind of bonus health going on, right? So, champions. I'm going to use her. See, what do I have here? She is a support champion. So, she's really more about, like, life gear and things like that, right? It's all about sustaining her and making sure she's around to heal the others if need be. She's an attack champion. I don't really want to gear her too much unless I absolutely have to. He's an attack champion. So I'm going to, because pretty soon I'm going to need all 4 of these guys going in. So I'm just going to equip him right now with this. I'm not really going to boost it up, but I just want to make sure his attacks are viable. And, oh, the tavern's open. Okay, good. So let's go into the tavern here. The tavern is a place where you can improve your champions, right? So you can upgrade their level, you can upgrade their rank. Yes, so when something gets to, each star represents 10 levels, 10 max levels, right? So Kale right now at 3 stars can go to 30. He has to get to level 30 before he is ready to be ascended. Not ascended, but ranked up by other champions. Which I wouldn't use her to rank him up. Later on, I might use these 2 once I make them 3s to rank him up. But that's later. So they can be leveled up by, whoops. So they can be leveled up by, by other champions or by these brews. Some people say don't use them early on. I find I get these super often, so who cares? So I use them. I use them on him. I figure get him to level 20, let his initial scaling just kind of go. Because, I mean, look, that 95 attack is going to be pretty decent. And this 81 defense is actually going to help carry him quite a bit. So I'm just going to let these others go for a minute because I'm not going to worry about them. So upgrading rank, like I said, once he reaches 30, he'll be eligible for upgrading rank. which probably won't happen for a little while. And then upgrading skills.
Upgrading skills is the
Yes,
epic skill to epic skill
I'm.
token
I'll
legendary.
explain for you, sweetheart. Okay, so this guy, Kale, he has 3 skills. Everyone's got an A1. These are the ones that do not have cooldowns, generally speaking. The rest of them normally do. Some of them have like passives. None of these have passives, right? Let's see. Do you have a passive, Fire Boy, a War Boy? You. These lower level ones usually have, yeah, they have like one kind of attack. No, I already picked her. And no passive. And do you have a passive? No passive. Okay. Well, some of them have passives, which are things that kind of run in the background at all times, little benefits. But the majority of skills are going to be active skills that the character actually uses on a turn, and these are upgraded with either books or champions or duplicate champions. So if I had another Kale, I probably wouldn't do it because he is useful in so many places of the game. But if I had a second Kale, I could invest that Kale into this Kale to boost up one of these 1 level, and then each book that I put in here boosts these up 1 level. Um, there are different degrees of books. There's those blue ones that we've seen so far. The light blue are rares, the dark blue are epics, and then the red ones are legendaries. You never want to use the ones that are higher ranked than your champion on your champion. That's a waste. The blue ones are decent. I don't want to say they're easy to come by. They probably are later on, but they're decently easy to come by early on. The epics not so easy to come by. Legendary is almost impossible to come by. They're annoyingly rare, and this is there's a huge paywall in this game. I'll just put that out there right now. But I'm trying to work with this account, the content, without it being that crazy, right? So, all right, let's move on. And then ascending
You can ascend champions. A champion, a rank level,
arbiter.
type of
Okay, when you ascend a champion, you use these potions, which are farmable, and they get gifted or earned through different ways, but mainly they're done through like these keeps, right? Where you fight something to get them. And then you apply them. It doesn't cost any gold or silver, which is nice, but it does cost energy, obviously, to get it done. But that moves these up, and it enhances their stats a little bit. And then, like I said before, it opens them up to be able to use enhanced gear. Okay, so there we are with that. We are at the point where we need to just kind of keep moving along here. Right, so more in this campaign. Let's just keep on going. Yeah. The reason, this will show again, I'm not going to worry about 3-starring these now because it's actually going to get a little more difficult. A lot of these will die, but he won't. His level alone, he's just going to freaking rock right through these. It's that third or second part of the second wave. The first wave is always going to be gone with him. Second wave is pretty much going to melt. She's already kind of tanky, which is pretty nice early on. And then he's just going to do that, right? So we get 2 stars for it because we had 4 heroes. Great. I'm going to keep everything for now. At some point, you won't keep most of this stuff. So just because the campaign stuff hardly ever really drops you anything kind of good. It's really the specialized dungeons that do it, which are later on, right? Taking a little nap. Yeah. So he's going to hit her. Oh, he hit weak. That little bit of armor I put on her seems to be working just fine. Okay, level 7. Great. Like I said, early runs, you're just going to get tons of energy, and you're going to progressing really to kind of like level 20 or so, 30 doesn't really take that long. It takes like a week, maybe. And if you're buying energy, it takes even less. Yeah. You're late. I already showed him. Thanks a lot, game. Stupid. Alright, hard scale. Food. Alright, moving right along. This is why I use those brews on Kale earlier on. It's just like let's just get through 2, get the gear set that we're gonna get at the end of it. Put it on our war priest so that she's even tankier than she is. And we could just kinda keep moving, you know? Alright. See what I mean? It's kind of gross, actually. All right. All right. Story time. I guess I should turn up the volume a little bit.
Of such a camp, yet only emerging.
Okay. So we got this complete gear set. Still a little bit too loud here. All right, this complete gear set, which is going to go on her, and then we have some. These are horrible boots. See, anytime you get a flat set as a main roll, it's horrible. But earlier on, who cares? It doesn't really matter, and it's just something extra. And then some gold and whatever else. So let's get back to here and go to her. And then let's just max her up, or get her equipped in all this. So she has, between the 3 sets, 45% extra HP. See that? Pretty good. And it must be 45%. It must be a exponential. So the first, it's like 1.15 raised to the third times the original amount. Is that what that is? It must be. That's pretty nice. So all right, we're going to upgrade this all to 4. Give me some, just give me HP on her, I don't care. Yeah. Attack. Alright. This one, it's all flat. Well, give us defense percentage. Because the other 2 stats don't mean anything. Yep, okay. It's better than a straight up attack though, thank goodness. Alright, this one we're going to be wishing for HP percentage. Good, that was a good roll. And then this guy, HP, okay. We're going to want crit, it doesn't really matter, but crit rate is fine, just so she does some more backup damage, because this defense is really not enough to make a difference. If that was a percentage defense, I would be rooting for that. But okay, crit rate, good. This guy here, HP percentage, good. Let's go for speed. Let's wish for speed here. Defense, okay. And then this guy, that's defense. Let's wish for speed again. Good. All right. So how fast is she now? She is almost 100. Not really good. I think Kale is a base like 103 or something. Yeah, he's faster. Okay, so what does she have here? Let's get her. Let's just get her in this, and we'll get her shield later. And then this guy, let's get his helmet on, so he at least has the 2, right? Okay, good. So he can do a little more damage. These notices will drive you crazy. Someone said you can shut them off. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Alright, so we use energy, good. We have some more challenges done. Oh, I did those kind of on accident. We can do these in a little bit. Normal, normal. Okay, we'll do that in a little bit. Just to get that first skill book. And then Lizard Man, this guy hits with... It's dumb. I call him defense, but then his stats are based around attack, which is just not a well-designed character. So that's why he gets low ratings, because no one cares about that. Alright, after every run, we'll come back and pull a couple of these shards. Just in the outside chance we get another rare. Nope. That's next. And then give me a rare. Give me a good rare. Give me a good rare. Nope. Okay. Screw these guys. Alright, moving right along. Now you have these... I'm going to ignore that for a while. You have these missions that you can do, right? So obviously I didn't get one done. Yeah, so I don't know which one it was. I probably got shards instead, which is annoying because then I got to do them all to kind of figure out which one I missed. I think it was the second one, right? But anyways, and then I'll get 20k here, and then I think this is already done or close to being done, and then I'll get more energy, and then I already beat the first whole stage. I think sewers are number 1, right? Or sewers are number 2. But I beat it anyway, so I'm gonna get some gems here, and then I'm gonna get this, right? I'm gonna get that because that's already done because she's support, and then I'm gonna get that done because she's support because that's her, and I raised them all to 4, and then I'll use those on her or him probably, and I'll get these. You know, that's how it kind of moves. And then I'll summon all of them, and I'll get those, and then I'll, you know, we just move along and we get these little gifts, which are kind of nice, right? And as you build all, as you get these all done, which is a ton of them, each one of these is like stage 1, stage 2. So all these are stage 1. There's 76. Yeah, I believe there's 76 just in stage 1. And then you have kind of like a second level of it. So it takes some time and concentration, and it is kind of important to get that Arbiter because I don't have her yet because I've got other healers in my other account, so I haven't really focused on her or whatever else. I kind of regret it because I kind of missed all that, the fun of grinding that. So anyways, okay, let's move on to number 3 here. Should get, oh, got some gems, so nice. Should get a little bit tougher, but with Kale already being 20 something, it's not gonna be, and then with her being set up the way she is, we should get through it. We'll probably lose the uncommon characters here and there, but I'm not too worried. Like, yeah, see, she's pretty weak. Then each round they kind of recovered again. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it made her attack higher. I thought she would heal her. Okay, well that was easy. Alright, level 10. Oh, clans. So I guess at 10 you can join clans. I'm not going to bother yet because there's something called a clan boss in here that we don't have access to yet without being in a clan. But these guys, you kind of need to have a team going. That's all 40s at least, like a 50 and some 40s. at least to make a contribution to the clan. Um, so yeah, that's not even worth kind of looking into right now. So there's some more energy. Got tons of energy now. And then we just got a progression award for hitting 10. Oh, we got the skill book here. So okay, let me show you. Got a skill book, right? Here's Kale. Upgraded skills. Use the rare skill book because he is a rare champion. One time. Boom. What did I get? Okay, that's great because until we start hitting things that need to be poisoned, this is the best skill to level up because it just nukes crowds, right? And what did I just do? I just upgraded something. Okay, great. Thanks. All right, moving along. All right, so far so good. Huh. All right. Yeah, this should be pretty easy to melt through. For the most part, the enemies, or what do you want to call them, the enemy mobs aren't going to have much of a chance to do damage at all. But they could see like that. If they have an AOE or something like that, they're going to be able to probably dungeons unlocked. Okay, great. Probably going to be able to hurt my two uncommon characters. They're pretty spongy. That's why you pick Kale right there, because it just makes this earlier part so much easier, and he's got great utility later on too. He's just a really good champion. The fact that he's a choice at the beginning is amazing. All right. Boy, he's gonna die. No, he's not. Yeah, that's right. Yep. I knew one would die. He's dead though. All right. We just got another skill book, which we're gonna put on Kale. He's one that's definitely worth skilling or booking up, as they call it. Oops, that's not where we wanted to go. We want to go here. Killed the boss. Killed a campaign boss 3 times. Alright, thanks. So, here we are. Claim, alright, claim that, and we're done with our dailies. So we still have weeklies that we'll hit along the way, and we saw obviously all these monthlies, right? So, all right, let's kill these offers. And what can we do now? All right, so let's pull these 2 shards, like we do at the end of every run here. Another common. Another common. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to the tavern, and I'm actually going to use all these grays to level her up, actually. Moves up her defense quite a little bit anyways. And then these 2. Alright. And then we're going to go back to Kale, upgrade his skill with this book. See what we get here. Alright, so his A1 will do a little bit more damage. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, we got a 3rd day of boost, not bad. Where are we at here? Alright.
To gain entrance after through the L showing them what the dark.
Alright, you can see everything's moved up. It's all still 2-star though, and it's lower level than Kale, which means he's just going to absolutely, once again, whack through this. No problemo. Oops, she got a little... See that? She can't be killed, right? I hate that the AI does that. Like, why would he use his big damage skill, his AoE on her when she already has that protection up? It's just like, they should program it so the AI uses the A1, so nothing with turn cooldown is used, right? And sacrificed for the next round. Oh, that Heartseeker. Woo! Alright. Here we go. They have Cold Heart. They have some low-level Cold Hearts, which they can hit pretty hard. Yikes. Yeah, I'm going to start to experience some trouble here. There we go. He's going to just nuke everybody. Wow, can't believe we didn't lose anyone. Alright. Keep getting common champions as the gift, man. What is that? Just give me the gear so I can get that stupid thing done. The challenge is done. Alright, I'm definitely losing someone this time. Maybe not. Okay, pretty easy. Nuke him. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man, how do you not die? Alright. Got through it. Yeah. Not worried about that right now. Alright. I think this is number 5, okay? Yikes. Oh, he's dead. Why would you use that? Just use the A1, dog. Oh, this is not going to be good. You're going to die. Ooh. Okay. Oh boy. I think she could take him. I think she has a good affinity matchup. Oh boy. This isn't good. I think she's got him. Yeah. There you go. Self-healing. She's a little tanky early on. That's next that's gonna hurt. Oh, and he's frozen. And he's dead. See, that one was tough. Crusader. Not gonna use him. Alright. Next. See, these two are magic affinity, right? So that's why he's not hitting as hard against these three here. Everyone hits fine against her. She hits fine against everyone. These three hit him and her pretty good because they have a strong affinity against them. He hits these neutral. She hits them hard. So we might not actually make it through this one. So we're going to try. Actually, I'm going to manual this one because I don't like the way he's using his AoE when it's close. So obviously in the first run we're using the AoE. And then I'm just going to kill her. And then I'm going to kill both of them. And then I'm just going to, yeah, do that. Because he would have rallied right there. He would have used his second ability that has a cooldown, which would have been dumb. And actually I'm going to boost my damage here. Then I'm going to take this guy out, hopefully. Nope. I'm just going to take him out. This might be a little rough. Oh, this is going to be a little rough, okay? We're going to do some good damage to him. Take him out. And then we are going to actually rally against her. Yep. See, I'm not going to use that. That's what the game, if I went auto, would use this. I want that for the next round so I can really get a damage lead on him. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to, yeah, just do my A1s. So now on this round, I think I have all my AoEs ready except for that. But that's not really that big a deal. So I'm just going to chunk down their damage like this. I'm actually going to heal her up. I'm going to use this to get a double shot on these. See, and now he can just take one out. Now I only have two. She's still going to die. That's fine. Take it out, and then take it out. And then take it out. No big deal. Sometimes you got to outthink the game. So I'm going to manual this one too because I think in the waves it's going to have more of those force champions to kind of neutralize him. So let's see how this works out. So we're going to nuke that one down. Oh boy, that was easy. Take him out. Alright. Drop this to see if we can just take some off of a few of them. Stop. Actually, I'm just gonna heal her up. Then I'm gonna drop the bomb. I'm just gonna take him out. Alright. Ouch. 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 Yeah. Ow. Jeez. Man. This one might be tough. Alright. So take him out. Yeah, there we go. Here's a third wave. Actually, this might be pretty tough. Shoot. So I'm going to drop that. It's going to do the most damage. I'm going to make my next round of damage more. Yeah. See. Nah. Oh, we got this guy. We got this guy. She hits it pretty weak. I think we got this. So this is going to do some good damage on him. This, what does that do? Decrease turn meter. Yeah. 10% chance. Didn't work. Heal her. Drop that. Oh man, cool. He's dead. He's dead. Awesome. All right.
Truth of the dark elves preying on the dead. The rich man, the company blaze known for her. So our hero.
All right. Those are pretty. What are these? These are, yeah, extra attack and a shield. I'm gonna actually put those on Kale. Yeah. All right. Back to the Bastion. All right. Thanks a lot. All these offers I don't want. Free to play. Free to play. Hello. Or cheap to play at least. Okay, so first of all, you see this over here? You have tournaments, and eventually we'll get one that says events. I guess we don't qualify for the events yet, maybe. But so when we start, we're entered into a novice event, a novice tournament. So change name. Oh, I haven't done that yet. Let's call this. What name do we want to do this? Let's call this. Ooh, what's a good name? I already have a main account, so the name I usually go by is bmesh. So we'll just say bmesh2. Okay, this is bmesh2. Already taken. What the? Who would do that? 75. All right. Okay, there we go. So claim that, and then I'm in second place. Not bad. That's just because I'm grinding through. If we win this tournament, we'll get an ancient shard. Yeah, an ancient shard. So nice. You know what would be really nice is if you got first place, you got the accumulation of all these things instead of, like, in many ways I'd rather have this than that. You know what I mean? I'd rather have this than this. Is that crazy? So I don't know how why they rate these like this, but it'd be nice if you got first place, you got all the prizes, and if you got second place, and like second place and lower, you got, just whatever's in your category. But I think first place should get something extra and then everything else too, because that would be dope for winning. Anyways, so quest, what do we get down here? Oh, we changed our username. Ooh. All right. So champions with Kale. I know I just put these on him and put them up, but I'm gonna make him more sustainable. So I'm gonna remove these, and I'm actually gonna. Should I pay for them? That's the question. Should I pay for these? Yikes! How much silver do I have? 208,000. I'll pay for them. Silver early on comes kind of quickly. Later on, it's not so quick. You have to actually be judicious. So again, yeah, I'll remove these and I'll pay for them. All right, and then filter new. You got these here. Equip, and then I'm gonna raise these up to 4. Let's crit rate or speed. Come on. All right, speed. I'll take it. And then here we're gonna crit rate or speed. Either one. All right, crit rate. What's he at now? 27. Woohoo! Okay, so what was this one again? Okay, so just new. What else did we get? Nothing. Oh, it's just these. All right, so he now has a shield when he goes into battle to start off, which is nice. We got 7. How much room do we have before the next tier begins? Oh, plenty. All right, so we're gonna open all these. Hopefully we get a rare. I can start leveling him up, him or her up. We don't want this dog. Death Hound. Rare. Come on, rare. Come on, rare. Man. Alright, another Hellhound. Okay. What is she? Redeemer. Ah, she's actually good for an uncommon, huh? So what does she have? Increased attack on this champion. And then poison. Okay. Poisons aren't important on the campaign. They're only important on the clan boss, honestly. And then this guy. Don't care. Okay. Why are they rating him? See, he's lousy. Okay. So I'm just going to make them all food because... Thank you. So all I need to do is get 4 level 20s or higher and then win that and I'll get another book. So that's pretty nice, right? So let's level up her some more with these commons. And this common here. Actually, I'm going to leave those uncommons alone because I can basically level them up, rank them up, and use them as food for Kale when he turns level 30, right? So let's just look through all. Let's just look at all these. Not really look at them, but get them all switched off here so it's not calling my attention. Alright, they actually like her. Why do they like her? Oh yeah, I just looked at it. I didn't really like those numbers at all. Don't care. No dwarves, nothing. Okay, good. Now this next, well here, has the arena opened up for us? I think it has. So let's look at the arena, okay? Because you saw that the Great Hall opened. What the Great Hall is it's something that where you can enhance the base stats of your different affinities, right? So you have these 6 basic stats from each one. So HP, attack, defense, crit damage, resistance, and accuracy. These, I'm pretty sure everyone understands what they are. Obviously, I don't. If this is the first game you've ever played, maybe you don't know what these mean, but otherwise, I think you do, right? These right here, all this is like if you were having a spell cast on you or an ability cast on you. If you have more resistance than the other character has accuracy, that thing's not going to work on you. If you have more accuracy than they have resistance and it procs, meaning say it's a 50% chance and you roll lucky and it's like, yeah, you got that 50%. Okay, now we're going to compare these two stats between you and whoever you're casting it on. And if you have more than them, it's going to hit unless there's if you're going upwards on your affinity. So if this was a spirit, if you were a spirit champion casting whatever defense down on a magic, so I should do it this way: spirit to magic. This magic champion still has a percentage chance, whatever that percentage is, to resisting that. So resistance is great later on. Accuracy is viable throughout the whole game. You just need less of it earlier on because the things that the enemies that you are fighting don't really have any resistance anyways. They hardly have any. So it's not a big deal, right? But later on, accuracy, you'll be building it pretty high. All right, so the way you get these medals, you have like bronze, silver, gold, right? The way you get them is by going in the arena. I think Arbiter's going to talk to us again. All right, Arbiter, thank you. Defense. Okay, so I'm going to set up my defense. And actually, I'm just going to put all 4 of these in there because I think it's going to give me some sort of, challenge. And let's see. Is there a battle we can win? I don't have anyone at 30 yet, or even close. I think I lose to all these, so I'm not going to fight yet. Just if I looked here and compared my power, it's going to be it's going to actually be pretty close. But I'm not going to fight that yet because he's got his Ascended and 30. This guy actually hits pretty hard. But he doesn't have this girl in there. I wonder why. He must have... There must be something he likes on that one. Increase attack 2 times. I wonder why he likes that guy. Weird. Anyways. Yeah, so we're not going to fight yet. We will when we have Kale at 30. And maybe even War Priest at close to 30. Okay, so let's go back into the campaign and try to farm the next one. I don't know that we can. I think we're going to start to find some difficulty. We might have to make some adjustments. Okay, yeah, we go through a lot of force in this one. Not until here do you kind of get a break, and then the last one here. I think this is the first kind of wall that you hit in the game. Unless, you know, if I had gotten lucky and pulled from my mystery shards, like certain types of rares, I might have been able to pull this off. But I think I'm going to get stuck in here at some point. Yeah, they already want to kind of... I'm just going to take him out so he doesn't hurt my Kale. Take those 2 out. Look at that. Ugh, just smashing on me. Alright. Poison these guys. Ooh, that really hurt him, huh? Let's heal her. And then let's kill him. And let's rally against him. Dang it. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, she's gonna die too. Just take him out. Oh, she's so dead. Oh, it's not good. Sure, just get as much damage in as you can. I'm not going to use that skill yet because I'm going to need it for... I don't know that I'm going to be able to get through it, honestly. Oh my god, this is going to suck. Actually, we might pull it off. I think we're going to pull it off. See those tearing jaws? Oh, that's awesome. So it made me slower, but I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, we got this. We got the first one. Alright. Take him out. Ow. Jeez. Back off. Poison. Ouch. Yeah, just try to sustain this guy. Ow. Jesus. Jesus. Hello. And then, yeah, do that guy. And then that guy. Okay. See, I don't want to have to use that right away. But I might have to. Because they're going to hit him pretty hard. But we're going to see if we can get by it. Okay, so we're going to take him out. Alright, he's going to hit Kale hard. Kale's going to do that. He's going to do that again. He lapped him. She's going to take him out, hopefully. Nope, he's going to hit Kale hard again. But he's going to, yeah, he's going to recover some. She's going to heal him. But it's not going to be enough. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. I'm pretty sure this is where you start getting stuck. Oh man, and there's a bomb. Holy crap. I got basically... How am I going to do this? Oh, these are all unkillable. This is not good. Yeah, that's why this one sucks. That's what I forgot. See, for 2 rounds, they can't be killed. I can take them down to like almost 0. Right? So I'm going to do that. And then they're going to kill him. And start beating on her. And they still have another stupid round of that. And she doesn't have an AoE. Oh, he's dead. Nice. I think I got this. No, I don't. Shoot, that was stupid. That was stupid. That was stupid. No, I got this. No, it doesn't heal enough. It doesn't heal enough. Yeah, she's screwed, dude. Boom. I should have hit the tearing jaws guy. See, yeah, that one's tough. I just went up a level. Faction wars unlocked. Okay. So this is what we need to do. What we need to do is, I think the first step is looking at. Okay, let's look at. Go ahead and collect this stuff. Oh, events. Good. We got some events. So this is going to either, whenever it notices like that. Okay, good. So we got some champion training events. Right? Okay, it's just letting us know what the layout is, right? So as I accumulate points, I get these like different prizes. These are actually kind of good early on. Obviously, that is this top row might be all. I don't know if I can even get 6350. That's quite a bit because how you win is doing this level upgrades, right? So like every time a 3-star goes up one level, I get 2 points. So even if and it just started, right? And mine are already in the 20s. So I'm not going to get any points out of this really. And then the ranking is pretty good. So 50. Yeah, I might get to here before it's all done. How much time do we have? 3 days. Yeah, I might get to there. And then this Dungeon Divers. This is all about the gear, right? So right now we're just going to get a bunch of 1 and 2-star gear. That's all that will be rare at best, probably. So on average, we're going to be probably getting like 3.5, 3.75 points per run or per piece of gear. Yeah, I don't see me getting past here on that one. How long do I have? Oh, 11 hours. Yeah, I'm not going to get there. I might get this first one. That's about it. All right, so what we need to do is go here, go to his stuff, and just make it all 8s. It's more expensive, but it's not really bank breaking. Yeah, I have a chance of failure, low chance of failure early on, and then medium. I wish I knew the stats behind this. I always pictured medium as like 50%, which I'm getting huge bad luck. Come on, dude, just what? Dude, this is feeling like okay. It's just showing me. I don't know. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? All right. There. That's how it should normally go. Medium should fail like 1 or 2 times. Like 6 times in a row, that's probably the worst luck you can get. High, should fail once every, 8 times. But you just get bad luck sometimes. This game likes to. I don't know how they do their stats, but okay. So I got 8s on all of those. Pretty good. I think he's quite a bit stronger. And then the reason I'm not doing the top row is because they're not as important. They're not giving me as much. Actually, the defense actually might help me. Actually, I am gonna put that one up because his defense is probably what's killing him right now. His offense is fine. It's his ability to protect himself. All right, so 76. His defense is all right. And then her. These are the only 2 I care about. These 2 dying, I don't really care. They're going to, no matter what I do, because their base stats are so low. Look at how low her base defense is. It's trash. His base defense is trash. Her base defense is like 3 times as much. His base defense is a little bit worse than hers. She's stockier, but so I'm not. As long as these 2 are there at the end, those other 2 are just kind of providing cover fire. They're say, dude, quit failing. I'm gonna run out of silver. What? Okay. I don't care. Nope. Don't be stupid. Alright, HP. So she's looking good. Who has more HP, her or Kale? And what's this one? This is defense. Yeah, we're going to go for this one because it's just going to make her stockier. That's what we need. No fails. No fails. No fails. No fails. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. I'm out of silver. That doesn't happen very often in the early game, but whatever. So here we are. Filter, just new, just that guy, huh? Don't care. Alright. So they're stockier. I don't think it's going to be enough to get through that entire level, but it is going to be enough to maybe beat that one I just lost. Let's see if we can pull that off. Okay, he just hit a lot harder. Let's take out the ones that are... I should have taken those out. Sorry, she's a different affinity than him. Okay, so we're just going to kill them both. He's going to hopefully hit mostly that guy. No, he didn't. Don't kill. It doesn't matter. He's going to die anyway, so I'm just going to boost everyone's attack up. I'm going to take this guy out. No, I'm not. Jeez. Take him out. Alright. Alright. And then I'm going to have to use my AoE. I'm going to have to use it. Yep. See, I think I'm still screwed. I just don't think, because they're going to... Her turn meter's higher than those two, but not as high as those two. So these two are going to attack him. He's going first. She might go next. Okay, so he's just going to do this. Okay, I'm going to boost him up because she's dead anyways. Yeah. Oh man. Ouch. Ouch. I hate the unkillable stuff. And then take him down. Oh, nice hit, girl. He's still dead. Damn it. Alright, so... Yeah, they're still gonna kill her. That wasn't enough, and I'm out of silver. Just take him out, yeah. Ooh. Not good, not good, not good. Just gotta get that heal higher. Oh, and she's stunned. She's so dead. Okay, I can't beat that level yet. So what we have to do, this is what we have to do. We have to grind the previous level several times, right? So we have this nice little thing called multi battle, right? It's 4 per. I have 30. There are, so 30 times 4 is 120. I have plenty of energy to do it. So I'm just going to take this. I'm going to set it up. Here's your little interface. You can tell it what to automatically sell. I'm going to actually tell it to sell 1-star stuff. Even at this point in the game, I just started. So 1-star stuff is junk. I don't care what it is. Even if it's legendary, it doesn't matter because it rolls like crap. That primary stat hardly accumulates on 1s. Obviously, it accumulates hugely on 6s, decently on 4s. You know, and 4 is like the middle, right? Or this is the middle, I guess. This is if you really need it. This is where you start like really affecting your character in bold ways, right? So I'm going to say continue multi-battle even when all champions hit max level. Normally I would have that unchecked, but because you would normally use this to farm food, meaning you would have it unchecked, you would edit a queue, and then you would select these guys so that once everyone behind your lead, anyone that's not maxed. So if I had 2 maxed characters in here, the AI is smart enough to keep them both in and cycle these guys out. But In this case, I'm going to continue, and I'm not going to queue anything. But in a normal food farming scenario, I would have that unchecked. I would have things queued. I would have my lead guy. He wouldn't ever get swapped out. And these, once they hit max level, would be swapped out for ones in my queue, because once they're maxed out, I can go back to my tavern and rank them up so that they can start being used for food to rank up higher level, higher ranked champions, right? So here, and I'm going to say continue even if I lose, because I don't really care about the gear right now. I'm going to get silver anyways. I'm going to get experience if I die in that third wave, right? So I'm going to say continue even if I lose, and then I'm going to just let it go, right? Just going to let it go. Start. Let's, hopefully this will work. Hopefully I won't be dying too much. Yeah, it's going to be rough. It wasn't that bad on manual. Man, he is really getting rocked. Please have the... Yeah, he has the all. See, on this level, they don't have that unkillable thing, which is nice. Yeah, she's rocking him. Okay, so this is going to work out just fine. Okay, we're going to be able to do this one, because they don't have that buff. So, okay, this is... I'm going to conclude this as the first breakpoint in the walkthrough. And then, once these 30 battles are done, we're going to go on to the next phase. Alright, thanks for watching. I know this has been long, but that's probably how it's going to go. I mean, these walkthroughs are... I'm not going to skip around and edit and all that stuff. We're just going to kind of hang out and do this. And they'll get shorter once energy isn't so readily available. Alright, thanks for watching the first one, guys.